I'm going to dive in to get men understand that women only want silent men for hypergamy. Let's first understand women who exist in the language of Zeno. The number one women who are the magnitude. These are the zero women who know everything at large, and they are expanding their knowledge about hypergamy at large. They only behave in a certain way. They only act in a certain way. They only believe things in a certain way. You can have a conversation with these women. They can get to laugh with any man. They will give men the same vibe, the same energy, even when they are not interested in him. But they know things in a certain way, and you cannot dilute her. You cannot brainwash her. You cannot play games on her. You cannot use mental game on her. She has information at large, and spending time with men is her only way of gaining more information so that she has a stronger foundation. These are the magnitude women. 0 is divided by any number, but the result is still 0. Doesn't matter how much information you give her and how you try to convince her, and she can even give you a signal that she understands what you are saying, and she will agree to that only to gain more information for her own benefit. She will even have the audacity of playing pure when she is evil. The type 2 women are the infinitely divisible women. You can convince her with a lie, she will follow you, she will comply. But after 2 years, she will come back to being her. But you can still convince her in a different way, she will follow you. When another man will convince her otherwise, she will follow that man. But she will eventually go back to who she is. But you can consistently in a row convince this lady in a certain way, and she doesn't use her past experience with men or her mistakes as a way of avoiding to be manipulated or avoiding to flirt with men. She will still believe you, and you can easily even sleep with her. It doesn't complicate with the first women. The first women, they have information at large, and they do everything at large to still expand in their character at large. For this one, she just knows this is who she is, but you can still convince her as far as you have evidence. If you convince her that Isaac, I want to marry you, Mary, and you can have a mental game with this lady, you can easily get laid. In the next relationship, she wouldn't use her experience as a lesson. She's just still who she is, and another man can easily divide her, convince her, manipulate her, use her. She's okay. That is who she is. The type 3 women are the indivisible women. These are the women who cannot be divided, manipulated by men. But also, men who think the same way that she thinks and see the world the same way that she sees the world, they can easily manipulate her. Odd numbers have specific numbers that can divide them. It won't change in the near future how she will operate. As far as another man will exist and he still sees the world the same way that she sees, she can still easily be divided. But other men can get to laugh with her, to have fun with her, to flirt with her, but they can't manipulate her. And she can also easily manipulate men who see the world in her lens. You can't break her. You can't manipulate her. You can't change her. You can't control her. You can't lie anything about hypergamy. But if you have evidence that confirms hypergamy is done in a certain way, she knows it because she sees the world in that way. She will easily be manipulated and easily be controlled only by someone who sees the world in her lens. Yes, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's hype each other first. All women belong in those categories. Your mother, your sister, your cousin, me, either magnitude, either indivisible or infinitely divisible. She will try to criticize you so that she can raise your impulse. When you follow her intent, and you feel attacked or overreact, she convinces herself that you can never fulfill hypergamy. In her categories, she knows these men in this phase, they are supposed to behave in this manner. If you don't react and you play the silent man, she is convinced that you fulfill hypergamy and no one can easily manipulate you. She expects a certain reaction from you. But if you listen, she can't figure you out. You are fulfilling hypergamy. She can get to manipulate you. She can get to date you. She can get to use you. She's exiting and the game is not working for her. She's not going to come back because she knows she's not getting what she wants from you. Have you ever met a lady who always brags a lot? This is the only way to analyze and test your SMV. She knows if another man will brag around when I haven't succeeded as a lady, I will feel bad, I will react. She's using the same language on you because she expects it to work on you. If you see the world in her lens and you feel bad that she's succeeding, you are left behind, she gets a chance to use you. Silence. Silence. Quiet. Observe. Listen. How much are the results of anger compared to someone who just kept quiet? She's only breaking you down to know fully how men operate and how to trigger a man so that she can have full information about men and how to manipulate men. How much worse are the results of anger compared to someone being angry and just keeping quiet? Silence fulfills hypergamy, and if she doesn't want to have a serious relationship with you, she will be scared. She will stay away from you. Don't react. It's not about you hiding your feelings, Isaac. It's about choosing a reaction, choosing a response that aligns best with who you are and your best self. Always choose to be silent in the moments of rumors. Like the teacher in a small town who was wrongfully accused, you will be tempted to make a move and react so that you can show people that this is not who you are. She just kept quiet. Then later on she won and everyone respected that teacher. Women will accuse you falsely. They will say worst rumors about you just to cause you react, because that gives her a chance to know you, to figure you out, know your weaknesses, and eventually cause chaos in your life, for it will make them feel good about the situation that you are going through. If lion is the king of the jungle, how can a lion be the king of the jungle when it's not the biggest? Because elephant is. It's not the fastest because cheetah is. It's not obviously the smartest. Mentality. When a lion sees an elephant, he thinks breakfast, supper, lunch. When an elephant sees a lion, he thinks run. These women in these categories have a certain mentality. They will use your mind to give you a certain perception so that you can see their world and see them in that manner, because it's all mentality. Have you really watched up to this point? If you have, then kindly comment down below by saying, be the lion. Until next time, be safe, take care, and let's have peace.